Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm the youth programs coordinator for Thrive Matsu. And today I'm speaking with Rebecca Sullivan from Love, Alaska. You may remember Rebecca from such places as U360. She was on our direct staff team there for a while, quite a while, as the manager for the Wasilla Club. And that's where we first connected with her, and we really appreciate her. She has recently transitioned to a job with Love Alaska, and we wanted to feature them this month in our partner spotlight. And so, Rebecca, you're the director of client care for Love Alaska. Can you unpack what that role does?
Yeah. I'm in charge of all client care for our all of our clients in Anchorage and the Matsu is where we cover. So I get to make sure that they have all of their case management needs met and their mentor teams connected with them, and that they're receiving everything they need to continue to heal, I suppose would be the correct word.
Nice. And you recently started helping out with Thrive events, and you're going to be a presence at many Thrive events, not necessarily everyone, but many Thrive events to connect with youth and just demonstrate to youth that they're valuable there. You can help identify potentially at-risk youth that we'll talk about in a second that could benefit from one of your programs. First, let's talk about the service area for Love Alaska. What areas are you guys primarily serving clients in?
Yeah, so Love Alaska is a 501(c)(3) nonprofit based out of Anchorage, and that's where we've primarily served up until they hired me this last April of 2023.
Excuse me.
And now we're expanding into the Matsu Valley, as well as visiting quite a few rural villages this spring.
Nice. Um, and as we talked before about Love Alaska, there's two main programs that's under the umbrella of Love Alaska, Priceless and Chosen.
Mhm.
Can you talk about Priceless and who the Priceless program is for?
Yeah, so Priceless is for sex trafficking survivors. I know a lot of people have heard about sex trafficking being more of a foreign thing or maybe down in California, but we actually have a very high statistic here in Alaska alongside our domestic violence. So Priceless comes alongside those sex trafficking survivors and helps them get out of the life, as well as just process and heal and get what they need to become just like happy, healthy people.
Nice. And Chosen is another one of your programs. Who is that program directed toward?
That is where we decided instead of just helping people who have kind of gone downstream and been through the worst that society and life has to offer, we wanted to go upstream and help at-risk youth. So Chosen is for any at-risk youth, which is kind of a gray area, but something I think Thrive also hopes to help.
Right. And so just doing what we can to help prevent at-risk youth from potentially becoming more vulnerable and potentially entering into um, sex trafficking.
Yeah.
If you or somebody you know could benefit, if somebody listening, if they could benefit, or if somebody that they know could benefit from one of these programs, what would they need to do to get, or like to submit a referral or to get connected to one of the programs?
Yeah, so we have with Love Alaska being our overheading nonprofit and then Priceless and Chosen, we have three different websites, three different Facebooks, three different Instagrams. So if you wanted specific priceless information, if you are concerned that a loved one is being trafficked or if you yourself are being trafficked, you could go to I believe it's pricelessalaska.org. Matt, if you want to check your email, I can't pull it up right now. I'm
No problem.
99%. Yeah, but pricelessalaska.org, they would be a referral form on there that you could fill out. Usually we prefer the person who is being trafficked to fill it out or the organization, if you're at a shelter or something like that, could help fill it out. A lot of times what we do ask though is we get a lot of people calling our hotline, which we also have available, that are calling about a daughter or like somebody they really care about. But if the person themselves doesn't call, we can't necessarily help them because we're not like a forced program. It's something they have to want help. Um,
Right. So
but
just let me pause you for a second. So the different
yeah.
websites are lovealaska.org,
Mhm.
pricelessalaska.org, and chosenalaska.org. And so if you or somebody that you know could use help, and like she's saying, it's not a forced program, but you can at least start the conversation with them on the web on those websites, lovealaska.org, pricelessalaska.org, and chosenalaska.org. We'll include those links on this video and in the newsletter. And Rebecca, just continue to wrap up that portion of just how they can connect to you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, and we do have a hotline phone if you feel safer calling or texting on the Priceless website, as well as with the Chosen website, you can refer a youth on there. The youth themselves doesn't have to fill that one out.
And so, as we talked before, one of your big needs is mentors in Alaska. And so, if an adult watching this is interested in getting involved in mentoring, either at-risk youth or those coming out of sex trafficking, what would they need to do to get signed up to for mentoring, and what's that process look like?
Yeah, that would be amazing. With our expanding, we're getting more and more client calls between trafficking survivors and at-risk youth. And the main gist of our program is, we do wraparound services. We'll connect them to other organizations if they need help with housing, if they need help with groceries, but we mainly provide mentors, and each client gets a mentor team of 2 people. So if you're interested, please call or email or whatever. But the process for that would be going to an Engage training through Love Alaska. And on the Love Alaska website, you can see a list of our upcoming trainings. It's usually a Friday night and a Saturday morning to afternoon. And it's just kind of to help you understand what connecting with a marginalized person in that way would look like. And then after going through that, you would reach out to us, let us know you're interested in officially mentoring. And we would do a mentor interview, do a background check, and then kind of connect you to the right person that we think you'd go well with.
Nice. And I've heard just for years, I've heard about Love Alaska, and I've always heard really great things about the training that Love Alaska offers. So if somebody watching wanted to volunteer, to donate, to get involved in another way, what are the steps for that?
Yeah. Um, well, first off, I will say Engage training is wonderful, whether you want to mentor with us or not. So if there's another organization that's just looking for more marginalized training, that's a great one to go to. But as for volunteering, donating, helping us in any way, you can always go to the Love Alaska website to donate, or to the Priceless website specifically. I believe there's just an online form to be able to do that. And if you're still writing checks, you can find our address on there, our PO box. As for volunteering, if mentorship seems kind of like a lot, which a lot of times we hear that it's kind of daunting from people who hear about what we're doing. It's not as daunting as it sounds, I promise. But we need volunteers for events like our annual fundraiser. We need people to help with admin work. There's a lot of different things like that. So they could just go onto our website and contact us that way, or email me. My email is Rebecca, REBECCAS @lovealaska.org.
Well, Rebecca, I appreciate the work that you're doing. I know it's can be a heavy load at times to work with people who have been through such a challenging situation, but we appreciate the work that you're doing in the trenches with these individuals, helping love and helping restore them, and recruiting the mentors that they need. And we're really grateful for the work that you did at U360 and the work that you're still doing as a volunteer through Thrive. And so just super grateful for your partnership. Rebecca, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I'm just really thankful for the partnership as well and the awesome things Thrive is doing. I'm excited to see where this goes and how we can all just keep, impacting our community, especially the Mat-Su Valley, and help our youth just grow into awesome people.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.